When I was in Form 2, I had talked about forgiveness during a morning roll call in school. And I still remember until this day that one particular line in my speech, which is, forgiving is forgetting. If you don't forget, that means you don't really forgive. And today, I wanted to speak about the same topic again, which is forgiveness, but with a complete different perspective. Or in other words, I would like to disagree with my 14 years old self. I wanted to say that forgiving doesn't always mean forgetting, and it is fine. Before anything, I wanted to tell you that I'm not going to dive deep and tell you about how to forgive people, or oh, you need to forgive these people or that people in order for you to be happy and stuff. I'm not going to tell you that. Today I'm not going to force you to forgive people, but I only wanted to talk about forgiveness on the surface level. I wanted to deliver one main point, which is what forgiveness is not, or to directly put it, forgive and forget is not a reality. So psychologically speaking, forgiving is a conscious, a deliberate decision you take to release the feeling of resentment towards a person or a group of persons who has harmed you, regardless of whether they really deserve your forgiveness or not. To simply put, forgiving is a decision you take to free yourself from vengeance, to free yourself from resentment. It is a decision you take for yourself. Okay, let me repeat it again. To free yourself. In other words, it is a decision you take for your own self, not for the person or a group that had wronged you. It is actually a battle of you and yourself to seek peace within your own self. You may say that they don't really deserve your forgiveness. And yes, that is exactly my point. They may don't deserve your forgiveness, but it really doesn't matter because after all, this is all about you, only you, and not about them. The thing that you need to remember is that by forgiving, it doesn't mean that you need to pretend that all the pain didn't happen, because it did happen. It doesn't mean that you are not paying from those wrongdoings and pretending like everything is alright. Forgiving doesn't mean condoning or excusing a wrong, because what is wrong will never be right. Forgiving is not equal to reconciling. You can forgive an offender without re-establishing the relationship back. When a person wronged you, it is like they have created a hole in your heart, producing a lump in your chest. But by forgiving, can that hole be mended and turn your heart into its original form? No. But surely the lump that is burdening your chest will recover. The resentment will fade away and allow peace to see its way into your soul. Because after all, this is all about you and yourself. It is about you. Forgiving is not about you forgetting all those painful memories, but it is about you who's still remembering it from time to time, but it won't affect you anymore. I may have said that forgiving is the key to peace, but forgiving is not something instant. You can't just be like, oh, this person had wronged me, I forgive them, peace acquired. It is not going to be like that. Forgiving is a battle, and a battle don't happen in a blink of an eye. When you forgive someone, you are making a decision to release, to embrace, and to grow from it. It is a process that consists of lots of major steps, and to proceed from this very first step to the next step, it requires time, and it is okay to move at your very own pace. Forgiving is not about changing the past, because it doesn't matter whether you really do forgive or not, the past will never change. But it is about changing the future. It is about looking towards a future of healing and hope without forgetting what the past had taught you, because forgiving is not forgetting.